the WBC arena, we've been waiting a long time to see these two get it on. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time too.
Time for our tale of the tape. Anthony $1 Million Crolla. He's 5'9". Anthony $1 Million Crolla, the former lightweight champion of the world, fighting out of Manchester, England. Irish Micky Ward. The fighters are ready.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing.
One of the hottest tickets around. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. And he misses with that jab. Good left counter that lands. Catch and shoot. And he just missed with that left jab. Counter right. And a counter left. The perfect counter lands. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
God, listen to them, listen to them. You can hear the noise, but you don't know what they're saying. It's that loud. I'm sorry, man. I'm shouting you here. I'm sorry.
Got his gloves up to block the left jab. Good counter punching for both these fighters. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. He parries that right jab away. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Neither man really defending themselves. Both men step back for just a moment. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Nice job landing that left counter punch. Great counter right hand there. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no... Here we go for round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Good punch. Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Left counter scores. Trying to answer back. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That left counter punch will score. Let's see as these two fighters start to feel each other out. One will probably rely more on their speed than their power.
Oh my goodness, what pace, what pace. They're like, do you know what Yorkshire Terriers, Todd? They're like little Yorkshire Terriers.
No stamina, no injury, but still throwing punches. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the fighter. Get out there, get the job done.
Look across at him, look at him now. And every time you see him, take a big deep breath. Bang him to fire. It's so important now in this first minute of this next round to get on top of him.
Let's get it started in round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Beautiful counter punch. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Good counter right hand again. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He misses with that jab. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
Missed him with that uppercut. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Great round, great round. Now, relax, relax. Now, don't wait to load. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action. On to the fourth we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Nice job by him to block that jab. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
That left counter was perfectly timed. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. There's a counter shot. There's a scoring blow. Good counter punching. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to...
Oh, and Crolla. Oh, and there's no way he was taking that one. Down goes Crolla.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Mate, he's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump up. Body and head, be smart, change your angle, go out there and finish him. He's ready.
There's the bell to start round 5. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
God, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. Neither man really defending themselves. A perfect counter shot. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Good counter left hand there. Got out of the way of that right hook. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you. This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Both men step back for just a moment. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. They exchange punches. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
On to the 6th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Right punch. You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
Shot just rung his bell. Micky Ward right now looking for a way out. I don't know if he can find it. Trying to just weather this tornado coming at him. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Well, he's firing back now. Sometimes offense can be your best defense.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Punch, counter punch. Nice exchange here from both men. Insane action. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Okay, I'm happy. Like that round. Good work. He's thinking. Behind your jab and then let your shots go. Don't let him get back into this fight. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense from there.
Here we go. It's round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. That counter shot lands. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
And he misses with the left uppercut. Lands with the right counter. Nice counter shot. Good counter punching for both these athletes. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed. What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Beautiful. Micky Ward gets rocked. He's been in these situations before, but can he find his way out this time? Well, he's...
One, two, three, 4, 5.
What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gap's up here. Look at him. He's absolutely knackered, man. He's knackered. He's a fight. Don't let him get that confidence. He's going to be stressing about his gas tank now. Keep whacking.
And there's the bell for round 8. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Nice counter punch. He missed with that jab. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the...
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. And right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
He misses with that jab. Nice counter. He gets out of the way of that left hand. He blocks that jab. Nice counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Both men step back for just a moment. He just misses with that jab. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax. Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
His jab just got blocked. Good counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the scores.
Every second, every minute.
It's round 10. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He parries that left jab away. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got...
That shot lands and Crolla in some... So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood.
Oh, and Crolla in trouble now. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. And he parries the right jab away. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. That's the corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet, so I guess he's coming out for another round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Mate, he's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump up.
Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Nice counter shot with the right hand. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
This can be so frustrating when you're such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Both men step back for just a moment.
God, we see much more, much better. We've been spoiled. I'm not being unfair. I'm not being unfair saying it's a little boring. It's not boring. We've probably just been spoiled.
He blocks that jab. Nice job landing with that right hand counter. Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. There's a counter shot. He threw the hook, didn't land. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. Who thought we would have made it to 12? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Good counter punching. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
This is not good strategy. Those punches are doing nothing. Good counter punching. Oh, and the Irishman just got rocked. He's in some serious trouble here. Can he find his way out of this storm? I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And he fails to score with that left hook. He blocks the jab. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Nice Nice exchange here from both men. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The three judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
Unanimous? You know what? Smarts that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. Had every round in the bag. There was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.